Well, I just posted a video this morning on the AM scan at 7 o'clock where it was already bright. Should have did the video at 5 or 6 o'clock while I was playing around with the radio earlier, listening to broadcasts. But it kind of shows you. I had it on the Tecsun PL-330 on the external antenna by holding button 3. And that worked very good. But this one, I want to do it with about the Tecsun A loop 200. I think it's the AN-200. And I have my PL-310ET. Every radio is different. This works quite well too when you tune it. Not as good as the long wire, but still does an exceptional job. It's worth every penny if you're going to do AM broadcasts. Now I just want to show you placement of the radio. It depends where the ferret rod is in there to get the signal to your radio, and every radio is different, and I'm sure a lot of you know that, but some of you newbies don't. For example, on the Tecsun ET, if I have this here, I have to have it to a north-south orientation because most of my, east-west this way, but the signal is coming from the south. Once I get that position in the right way, which you can figure out by turning your radio anyway, so then you know you need to position your loop there accordingly and then tune it. So where you place it for the radio will affect your signal meter and strength. On this Tecsun ET, if I put the radio beside it like this and tune it, that's where I get the best signal. On my Eton Elite, if I leave it in this side, I get half the signal. This side is half the signal. This side works okay, but of course that's a nuisance, right? Because it's stuck in my way. It has to be in the middle of the radio. This is how I use my Eton Elite satellite. Is where I get the best signal, is in the middle of the radio this way, and I can still tune and see everything. Which is interesting about the PL-330 is sitting it here doesn't work as well. This doesn't work as well, like on the Eton, and that I'm glad doesn't work because it's such a nuisance position, but there really shouldn't be much difference between that and this because this puts the ferret antenna closer to the loop from this side anyway. So either way usually is the same, but in the Eton it has to be in the front like that because it puts the ferret closer to the coil. On the PL-330, sorry, excuse me, I got my plug-in wires on there, which I never use when I use this antenna. But on the PL-330, sitting right there is where you get your best frequency response on this antenna when you tune it. You can still see your keys and everything to adjust it. It's over the speaker, but if you go this way a little bit, you lose signal, and if you go that way, it doesn't help it at all. But right there over this, just to the side of the screen, is where you get your best signal on this AN loop, and it helps a lot. So placement of your radio is important, and every radio is different. I just showed you 3 of my radios, and every one of them has a different position. This works off the end like this. This works best over the top of the speaker with that under the right there. The Satellite Elite Executive sitting in front of it like this, halfway on the radio, not to one side. Nope.